Well, hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is so good to see everyone here tonight. Let's do a few shout outs. Hi Salem. Hey Glenn, it's good to see you. Hey Pamela, who's your prepping nurse is here. And so is Michelle. It is just so good to see all of you here tonight. And I cannot believe that a whole week has gone by already, and it seems like we just did last week's live show. And if you can believe it, this week October is half over with already. It seems like the days are just flying by so fast. It's almost hard to keep up sometimes. Hey, Carrie, it's good to see you. So, um, first of all, I want to thank everyone who has contributed in helping me get back on my feet after the hurricane. I have a new door that is up. It got put up today, so I no longer have to worry about little critters and creepy crawlies coming in. Hey, Heidi. And it's just such a blessing to have that door up and know that my house is safe. And everyone who has contributed money and it has helped me get my lost wages back from being out of work the week the hurricane hit. I just am so grateful for each and every one of you. You have no idea how much that has really helped me out. So yes, I can't believe either I got the picked the door up on Sunday, and I actually had a person who does work in my mobile home park stop by, and he hung it up without charging me anything. So that was just an amazing gift to be blessed with. So um uh Carrie, I am working on restocking my refrigerator. That is a little slow going right now. Surprisingly, the stores here are still kind of wiped out from the storm, so I just haven't went and restocked my refrigerator. I do have a few things. Hey Cynthia, it's good to see you. I'm glad you made it. Um so yeah, restocking my refrigerator. I did get a little bit of help from the food pantry. If you all haven't seen that latest food pantry haul, oh my goodness, I still cannot believe all the stuff they sent me home with. So I still have the tomatoes to process and the nectarines. I will probably be doing the tomatoes tomorrow. I'm gonna try to at least get those cooked down to where I'm not gonna have to worry about the tomatoes going bad. The nectarines will last me a little bit longer than the tomatoes, so I will work on those probably over the weekend. But I need to get the tomatoes processed so I don't lose any of those. And I also need to get those pineapples canned up. So but yeah, my refrigerator hasn't gotten restocked quite as well as my freezer has. So I am working on getting the refrigerator back in shape. So let's see here. Oh my goodness, poor Tater. I can only imagine. The poor boy. So we'll hopefully he will bounce back and he'll be getting back into mischief again soon. So hey, Christopher, it's good to see you. Hey, Ashley. Oh, I'm glad that you were able to stop in. So, um, so Salem, yes, they do two Monday food pantry drops where a truck comes in and it's just whatever they get on the truck they pass out until it's gone, and it's usually produce and frozen meats. And then you are allowed a one Thursday a month pickup. That one you do have to fill paperwork out for. You need to you don't have to really declare an income. They just have like different brackets of incomes, and you pick one where your monthly income falls, and they do keep close track of the Thursday pickups, so that way each each person only picks up one Thursday a month. But both of the Monday drops that they do, you can go to both of those, and you can also pick up for other people on those. You just have to tell them how many families that you're picking up for, and then they just fill up your car for you. Um, so yeah, that's how that works. So 3 times a month, I'm able to get stuff from the food pantry. A lot of it comes from local farmers. Just like the tomatoes, I think probably was came out of the fields, just stuff that they didn't sell. So they pass that stuff out before it gets bad and has to be thrown away. And then the rest of it, so some of it comes, I think, from restaurant supply stores, because like that big bag of lettuce that I got is usually what restaurants and maybe schools or nursing homes get in. So a lot of that stuff comes from the restaurant supply places, and it's produce that the restaurants don't use, so they just pass out to the food pantry. So um it just really helps out a lot, because I'm not having to spend a chunk of my money on produce. And this month I was even blessed with produce for Bubba, so I don't have to spend quite as much out on him for the next couple weeks. So that has really helped me out a lot. So let's see, I'm getting some comments in. Hey, out there somewhere. I am glad to see you. Let's see. Oh, Ashley, I'm so glad to hear that. What a blessing for you to be able to get that. So let's see. Yeah, yeah, Salem. I think a lot of the stores, especially the produce, they really need to donate that as it gets towards the end of its shelf life in the grocery store. There's still use out of that. And some of those tomatoes that I got had a couple of bad spots on the tomatoes, but you cut that out and turn it into tomato sauce, and you never know that there was even a bad spot in there. So that's what I'm doing with the tomatoes. I'm going to be turning it into home canned tomato sauce. So I found that I really am loving my own canned tomato sauce. So I actually started going to a local meat store that also sells produce, and they have marked down produce that's like almost overripe but still usable, and a lot of times I will get really cheap tomatoes marked down that I will then can into tomato sauce or do diced tomatoes out of, and it just really helps out a lot, and it keeps those tomatoes from having to be thrown out, and it, I'm able to get those at a cheaper price. The Yeah, yeah, so it just really helps. Actually, I am going to be videotaping doing this batch of tomatoes. I had only done tomato sauce one other time, as so I didn't film that because I wasn't sure it was going to turn out as good as it did. So this time, now that I know what I'm doing and how it turns out, I'm definitely going to be videotaping. It is a little bit of a process. It's not complicated, but it's a bit of a process. So I cook the tomatoes down for a little bit. I run them through a blender, and then I push the juice through a strainer, and then I cook the juice down a little bit more and put my salt and pepper and just a little touch of sugar, not a whole lot, just a little bit, and let that cook down a little more before actually canning it. So it's a little bit of a process, but it's not difficult. So let's see here. So yeah, Carrie, I was thinking about turning the nectarines into a butter or a jam, and pretty much the same way I'm that I do my tomatoes. Was thinking about blanching and peeling them and cutting the pit out and then cooking it down into a jam or a butter. I think that would be really good. Um, Michelle, I am not a gardener. I have tried growing things. I do have a Christmas cactus that surprisingly I have not killed yet. I actually killed my mom's African violet plant. I felt so bad losing that plant because it had actually come from a start from my great grandmother's plant, so it was like a third generation plant, and I tried so hard to keep that thing going, and I finally just gave up on it. So I cannot grow things. My mom had a green thumb. She could grow just about anything. I did not inherit that green thumb from her. My sister did. She can grow about anything, but I just don't have good luck with plants. I wish I did. Um, yeah, yeah. So I I just am not a gardener. I don't have patience for it, and I think I would just rather go buy it from someone that is able to grow it and help support them that way. So I hey Lori, all is well. Thank you for joining us, and again it's happy Tuesday. So I I cannot. I'm just having a hard time believing that October is almost half over already. It seems like the month just started and it's already almost over. So I know we've talked a little bit about the holidays coming up. I know there's a lot of shortages right now. So wondering what you all have going on for the holidays. Are you changing around any of your holiday baking? Are you maybe cutting back a little bit? Are you stocking up early on things? Let me know in the comments down below after the live stream is over with what what your plans for holiday cooking and baking are going to be moving forward, because it just seems like right now the shortages are not getting any better. Here in my area, we still have not recovered from the storm yet. I was in Publix the other day to all I needed was bread, and they didn't have hardly any. I ended up getting a pack of taco shells because they didn't have any bread and it was pretty much empty. So, hey Rita, I'm so glad to see you tonight. Hi Christy. Uh yep, yep, I think I'm cutting back as well. And in fact, unless I can find a really good sale, I actually think I'm probably going to be breaking open one of my cans of turkey for Thanksgiving, because y'all, have you priced turkeys in the store lately? Oh my goodness. I looked at one little tiny turkey breast at Publix a couple weeks ago, was almost $70. I about had a heart attack right in the middle of the grocery store when I saw that price sticker. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Who is going to be able to afford to get a little tiny turkey breast for almost $70?" That was just crazy. So I'm hoping that maybe someone will have a sale on turkeys and maybe I can get one and can it. But if I can't, then I'm just gonna open one of my little cans of turkey for Thanksgiving, because I cook for myself anyway. So unless I can can up one of those turkeys, I'm not gonna take the money for it. I'm just gonna use one of my little cans. Yeah, yeah, Lori. When Dixie is cheaper, I mainly go to Publix to get the roaming for Mr. Bubba, because their produce just seems to last a little bit longer than Winn Dixie, and Aldi produce is hit and miss with the quality, and I just quit buying it from Walmart because he won't even touch it if I get the packs of romaine from Walmart. So there's just something about their lettuce that he will not eat. So if Mr. Bubba doesn't eat it, I'm not gonna eat it either. So I just quit buying lettuce from Walmart. I will get it once in a while if I'm going to Aldi, but yeah, I go into Publix to get his romaine because it does seem to last a little bit longer from there. But yeah, other than that, I don't do a whole lot of shopping at Publix because their prices are absolutely awful. Um, yeah, oh, thrift stores are an awesome place for a bread machine. So I've seen them for as low as $15 in some of the thrift stores. Hey Judy, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Um, so yeah, Thanksgiving for me, I pretty much just hang out mostly by myself anyway. So it's usually everything I do comes from a can or a box. I have dinner ready in a few minutes, and that's pretty much it. it for Thanksgiving. It's pretty much just another day for me. It's mostly just a day off work without uh school being in session. Hey, apartment prepper, I'm glad you made it. So, I actually was just watching the what was I watching? Oh, I was watching the trailer for the day after movie for the movie club for this month. I am so excited for that movie. It gives me nightmares every time I watch it. I watch it anyway, knowing that I'm not going to sleep for days after I watch it. It's just one of those movies that if y'all haven't seen it yet, I will link the video down below after the live that has the link where you can watch it for free on YouTube. Oh my goodness, that movie, that's a good movie. So um so yeah, I'm excited for movie club. So um yeah, I will make sure that I put those links down below for you guys. So the movie is called The Day After. It premiered back in the 80s. I was in high school and we had to watch it for a class, and that movie scared the holy crap out of me then, and it still scares me now. So um it it is just an awesome movie. Good actors, good storylines, everything about it is for that day and time was really well done. So um so yeah, I'm excited for that. Um so yeah, if you like movies that scare the crap out of you when you watch it, that's a good one to watch. Um so let's see. We talked about Thanksgiving. So yeah, just kind of cutting back, scaling down, and saving corners as we can. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's sad, Ashley. Yeah. Yeah, there's just so much going on right now. It's hard to keep up with all of the news, and of course we're still digging out from the hurricane. This Yeah, the stores are still quite empty. It's really surprising me at how long it's taking to get those shelves stocked again. So it just it last couple weeks has just been absolutely crazy. So it just seems like things are flying by so fast. So oh, you have a great night, Christy. I'm so glad that you were able to stop by for a little bit. Um, so yeah, I think a lot of people here are gonna be scaling back some on Thanksgiving. I don't think it's going to be quite what it has been in years past, just because of shortages and the cost of everything going up. It's just I think people are going to be trying to cut corners where they can, and maybe not. not make everything that they usually make, and def definitely cutting back quite a bit. So, um, yeah, for me, it's gonna have to be a really super, super good sale on a turkey, or I'm just gonna open up one of my little cans of turkey and I'll be good to go. So, um, Ashley, I am not quite an hour from the ocean. I am like right in the middle of the state, so whichever way I go is about an hour to either coast, cause so I'm like right in the middle. I am a little bit closer to Orlando than I am to Tampa, but I am actually considered part of the Tampa Bay area. But yeah, I am about an hour from the ocean, no matter which way across the state I go. And so I've been a couple of times, but not. I don't go that often. So it's a treat for me to go to the ocean. So I don't don't get to go as much as I think I would like to. It's so pretty and relaxing depending on what beach you go to and the time of year that you go. So if you go during the winter months, it's a lot more crowded because everyone comes down here through the winter months. So there's a lot more people here. My town almost triples in size from September through March from everyone coming down for the winter. So it just depends on the time of year that you go and what beach you go to. All right. So let's see. It's been almost a half an hour already. So it's actually I've been 2 or 3 times to Vero Beach. That is one of the beaches that I like to go to. There is a restaurant there called Squid Lips, and it's like right out on the ocean. You actually have to walk on the dock on the ocean to get back to where the restaurant is, and you can sit there and you can like watch the dolphins and they'll watch all the fishing boats come and go. It's a really pretty place, and the food there is good too. So yeah, that's a great name for a restaurant. So it's one of my favorite places to go to when I'm in that area. So let's see. Yeah, yeah. So right now our weather here has actually been pretty much perfect. The mornings have cooled off. It almost seems like the hurricane was such a massive storm that it just sucked up all of the humidity and the energy and took that with it as it went through the state, and we've been drying out. We actually haven't had any rain since the storm hit, which is really good because we got an awful lot of rain those couple of days. So we really needed this time to dry out a little bit. But yeah, it was like that storm just kind of sucked up all the energy out of the air, and we've dried out, we've cooled off, the humidities went down, and we've had some really nice weather, so I'm actually thankful for that because right now a lot of people have tarps on their roof trying to get their roofs done. So it's been really nice not to have to worry about rain. So yeah, yes, it's so let's see. What else did I want to bring up? Um so yeah, after the live stream, let me know down below what you're doing to cut costs for the holidays, if you're changing some of your baking habits. I've actually went back to using margarine instead of butter just because last year I had such an awful time getting my cookies to turn out right. I had never had that problem before, and the only thing I can come up with is that they did something to the butter, they watered it down, they added something to it. There was something about the butter that changed, and when I went back to using margarine, everything came out the way that it always did. So I'm going back to using margarine for my baking. Um I think I've been through Yeehaw Junction a couple of times. Usually I hit Highway 60 on when we go to Vero Beach, and we pretty much take 60 all the way into the beach. So I think I have been by there a couple of times. Well, it is too early to be talking about snow. Hey, Ice One. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. I'm glad that you made it. So, yeah, I'm just really not planning on doing a lot of holiday baking this year. I might do a couple things, but I'm just not going to go all out with baking, with working and being just me. I'm not going to be doing a lot of baking this year. I will be conserving my flour and my dairy ingredients for as much as I possibly can because I think those are going to be in short supply this year. So that's my plan. So yeah, after the live, let me know down below what you guys are thinking of doing different this year. Um, and well, maybe we can come up with some tips or tricks to help each other stretch our dollars out a little bit further this holiday season. I think that's going to be an important issue for a lot of us this year. So, oh, let's see. I did have been back teaching the last few this week and last week. I have managed to get a few classes in, so I am getting picking back up with working. I did take Monday off partly so I could go to the food pantry and partly because I was working on getting my broken door replaced. So I did take Monday off, but I have been picking some classes up. I did an agriculture class today, all different grades. It was um a school that had like a combined class combined grade class thing, so I had kids from all different grades in each class. I did I did a middle school class last week. Oh my word. I will never, ever, 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 ever do a middle school class at this school again. Those kids were absolutely freaking awful. I had to keep calling the assistant principal into the room. I actually I actually had 2 girls laugh at me and tell me that I couldn't do anything to them because I was just a sub. So I pressed the button on the wall and called the vice principal back in. So I was like, well, let's see if you laugh at him and I will get him to make you behave. So good heavens, never ever again. That they were about as bad as doing the first grade class. So I just I that was absolutely horrible. It took me 3 days to recover from that class. So those kids gave me nightmares. So my class today was all they were all really good kids. I will have to say I only had a problem out of a couple of the kids. The very last class I had to get on a couple of times, but it was not bad at all. So yeah, those middle school kids, they definitely tested me to see what they could get away with and what they could not. And I'm 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 fairly easy as a substitute teacher. I As long as the kids do their assigned work and don't cause a ruckus, don't care if they have their phones out, if they talk to each other. But but man, these kids, they were absolutely awful. I will never teach at that school again. They were so bad. Absolutely no respect, no no discipline, no anything. It was awful. So no respect out of those kids. Now, I have been at a couple of schools where it was not bad at all, and I really do like doing the special need classes. I sign up for those as soon as I see them on the job board as they come up. I snag those classes because I really like working with those kids a lot. So I take those, but yeah, that middle school, never ever ever again. The one I was at today, the kids were all really good. They behaved themselves. They got their work done, and it was a really easy day. So at at least I am back working now. So that's a good thing. I really needed to get back to work. That's the thing when you're a substitute teacher and schools are closed for any reason, that means that you just don't get a paycheck coming in. So it it really did make a big dent in my paycheck when schools were closed for the hurricane, because that meant that I didn't get paid for the week. But yeah, uh, I the substitute teaching is a little bit different because you're not dealing with the kids and their parents as much as you do when you're the classroom teacher, because you're pretty much just there for the day to make sure the kids don't kill each other during your during the class period, and then you kind of send them on their way and the next bunch comes in. So it's substitute teaching is a little bit different. uh oh, hey there. I am so glad you like to watch the cooking shows, and I am going to get back on a regular video program, putting cooking videos back out now that I'm halfway back to normal and getting used to being back working and getting back on track. I am going to have more cooking videos come out because I do like doing those. I am doing some more crock pot recipes. I think tomorrow I'm going to do one. I'm kind of working out in my head how I'm gonna do it. I have some skirt steaks that I think I'm gonna throw into the crock pot, and then I'm gonna take a couple cans of creamed soup. I actually found um, cream of bacon soup. I think I'm going to take that and maybe mix in some cream of celery or a cream of chicken and dump over the steaks and then let those steaks cook in the slow cooker while I am at work tomorrow. And I think that sounds like it would be a really good, quick, easy dinner to throw together. So I think I will be filming that tomorrow. I'm actually teaching a half day class tomorrow, so I'll have time to get that started before I go into work for the day. So I think that'll be a really good recipe to try out. So look for that video tomorrow. Um, so my crock pot is definitely getting used this month, and we'll just keep going forward for this month, doing some more crock pot videos. Oh my goodness, if you guys didn't see the one I did the other night with those ribs, holy cow, that was the best ribs I had ever made in my life, and it was so easy. And if I can remember after the live stream, I will go and link that video down below. Um, it was just literally three ingredients, and that those that that was really good. Um, yeah, the vegetable soup is an amazing crock pot meal, and I do have a um, canning video where I can pressure can vegetable soup. It is so easy, and it's just a package of frozen vegetables and tomato juice, and I turned it into jars of vegetable soup. So there's just a lot of things you can do with your crock pot. So I think we're gonna start wrapping this up. I am worn out. It's been a long day. And it was the hours were a little bit different. I've been pretty much doing high school hours, which I'm usually done working by 2 p.m. but today I worked from 8 8 o'clock this morning till we finished up right around 2:30, 2:30, quarter till 3. So a little bit of a longer day, and luckily I get to um sleep in for a little bit tomorrow because I don't have to be in until after 10 o'clock. So I'll get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow morning, and I throw my supper in the slow cooker before I leave, and hopefully it will be an easy day for me tomorrow. Um, so again, just thank you to everyone who has helped get me back on my feet after the hurricane. It is so appreciated. I did see some mail in my post office box I need to go pick up. So I am just so grateful for all of the cards and the letters. That just really means a lot for those of us who do these videos and work so hard when we get our viewer mail and see even just a card with a little note of thanks, and it just really means a lot to us. So thank you to everyone. You're you all just mean so much to me, and have really touched and blessed my heart in a way that I was not expecting. So I do want to say thank you to all of you, and I wish you all blessings, and just keep keep on being you, because I would be so lost without all of you. And I just appreciate you all so much. Oh, yes, Michelle, I will really enjoy that extra hour of sleep tomorrow. That sometimes that makes all the difference in the world. So I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm just so happy that you are all here, and I wish you all blessings, and everyone have a fantastic week. I will see you all on the next video. Bye.